Perched on a peaceful hilltop in Tuscany, the Castle of the Montebicchieri is a striking reminder of Italy's past. Built around 1200, this fortress was a defensive stronghold for San Miniato, fortified with 6 towering watchpoints and a double ring of walls. Over the centuries, it witnessed sieges, occupations and transformations, eventually becoming a noble villa under the Compagni family in 1675. For centuries, this family held the castle, transforming it from a rugged military bastion into the refined palace we see today, with every room meticulously crafted and furnished to perfection. Yet despite its former grandeur, Montebicchieri has remained empty and untouched for decades. Originally constructed by the survivors of the destroyed Vetrignano fortress, Montebicchieri's story is one of resilience. It served as both a defensive fortification and later a symbol of nobility, its walls bearing witness to centuries of change in the Tuscan landscape. Recently, it got purchased for 10 million euros. The castle is now undergoing extensive renovations, poised for a future where its legacy might once again shine. Today we find our way inside the castle to take a look behind those doors. A unique opportunity for us to document a part of ancient Italian history. Time to head inside and see what has been left behind. Danny, come here.
Tell me.
See this?
Yeah.
If you want to be a real explorer, you have to wear the Bros of Decay merch.
Whoa. Oh my god, that's the logo on the back.
Yes, and if you wear this, you can explore anything in the world.
Like this pool.
Like this pool, like anything,
Wow.
like castles, palaces, all of that. Go to brosofdk.com and check out our exploring merch over there.
Oh.
It's the coolest website you will ever see. Welcome back everybody to the Bros of Decay. I am Leslie, like usual behind the camera we have Sir Danny.
Hello everyone.
And you're not gonna believe we're filming a castle from the 1200s in Italy, an 800-year-old masterpiece right here behind us. Just have a look at this medieval fortress that we're gonna film today. Me and Danny are absolutely excited to show you this place, and yeah,
It's gonna be an incredible adventure.
as you can see, it's nighttime out right now. We normally don't do nighttime explorations, but this place has been starting to be under renovation. So this is our...
Yeah, it was sold, so it's the last chance that we have to document it abandoned because it's gonna be restored. So
our only and last one.
yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited that we were on time in Italy to see this place, Danny.
Yeah, true. Same.
Let's go inside. Over here you can already see that the people are working every single day to clear the gardens. They have not started on renovating the castle yet, but all their excavating machines are standing here.
You cannot see much on camera, but yeah, it's being cleaned out.
The structure is massive. You've
Yeah.
probably already seen it from the drone shot that I've made next morning. But yeah, let's go inside this place and let's document it.
Oh, this, I'm so excited. I
Yeah.
love medieval castles.
We're going in through the basement. Okay. Let's go inside of this place.
Oh, and we find ourselves
In the wine cellar, right?
yeah, this is like an entrance.
Or more the fixing area, I would
Yeah.
say. Yeah. But this leads into the wine cellar. Because this family that used to live here, that converted the castle in 1670, actually made a business in the production of sparkling wines. And they had
Sparkling wines?
sparkling
Like
wines.
Prosecco? Something like that?
Exactly. And they made a massive wine production facility
Yeah, yeah.
underneath the castle.
I mean, yeah, I think they just renovated the basement, these lower parts, to be for wine production.
Exactly. I'm just wondering, because this castle has been around since the 1200s and has been used for defense back in the time, what these basements must have been before they were wine production.
These were not basements. This was just or living quarters, or, for example, for the army to live, something like that.
Okay.
But definitely, what you're seeing and the walls that you're seeing right now are not from the castle. Back in the day, there was no bricks.
No.
So this is constructed later on. I think the castle part is the other side.
Yeah.
The side that is a bit more destroyed.
So as you heard in the story before, this place has been built in 1670. It has been converted into a luxury villa castle.
Yeah.
And before that, it was a medieval fortress. So I think there has also been parts added and stuff like that, like Danny just said.
It changes various times.
Look at these massive gates over here that lead up a stairway towards the entrance of the place. But that's for later. I first want to show you more of the basement down here.
This, it feels, just the basement feels grand.
Yeah.
Imagine how the inside will be like.
You're not gonna believe your eyes. We already saw it briefly, but we're gonna take you all on a massive tour throughout this place. Even here, a couple of barrels left behind. These are actually not that big for Italian standards, I would say.
No, they're big.
But
Come
we
on.
have seen way bigger
Yeah, we have
ones.
seen bigger, but they are
Yeah.
still big.
But maybe Prosecco wine is a little bit more prestigious and you would not produce it in such big quantities.
I mean, I think you would produce in big quantities, but just various barrels. Instead of having one big barrel, they had two.
Yeah.
Just an example.
So more and more and more barrels.
And
as you
I
can see.
also have to point out how high is the ceiling. It's extremely high for just a basement.
Exactly. But this castle is also massive. This is one of the biggest abandoned castles that I've literally ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, it's so massive. But it's not just the castle, it's also a church and other buildings around it.
Yeah.
It's a whole community that used to live and thrive here back in the time. And this is the last room here in the basement. Even a couple of these vats, these wine vats left behind, those typical glass ones that we always see. Still smells a little bit of wine, right?
Yeah, it still does. I
Yeah.
think some of them are still filled with
Yeah,
wine.
Exactly. Okay, it's time, everybody. Let's go into this place. So welcome you all up the stairs now, and let's go inside of this place. It's a big stairway.
Ah, yes, it's really big. I'm struggling pointing up.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Going from the basement all the way.
I'm just gonna show people how steep are the stairs.
I love those doors as well, those massive gates.
It's a gate, yeah. It's literally a gate.
It's a gate in the basement.
It's crazy.
So cool. Okay, come inside. It's all just wide open, ready for us to come in and explore. And the first room that we've ended up in is a very interesting room because we came into the kitchen of the castle where the servants cook the food for the noble people. Oh, Danny, I'm excited to explore
Yeah,
this one.
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's so cool, and I feel a medieval vibe in this kitchen.
Yeah.
Don't you feel it?
It's because it's simple, but
Yeah.
at the same time it looks rough, right?
Exactly.
Can I just start a little bit here? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm bumping into the door. This racks to place the dirty laundry is very Italian. So basically you wash them and you put them here and they just drop water into the sink.
And I try at the
Yeah.
meantime. Think it still works? No, it doesn't anymore.
Same with pots and pans.
It feels like they're just throwing them up there.
Yeah,
Like, literally like that. Very interesting fact, Danny. 1768. Probably this fireplace got installed. This kitchen got remodeled 100 years after the castle got converted into this luxury castle.
Most likely.
So I love the look of this one.
Yeah.
Very beautiful, rough, like you said,
Yeah.
stone fireplace. The smoke from the years, from the 3 centuries of burning food in here, cooking food in here, is still present. Wow. Some condiments over there. Of course, olive oil, not to miss in the Italian kitchen.
Yeah.
Even these pieces of furniture, Danny, look at those.
Yeah.
They look very medieval.
They look old.
Yeah, exactly. And I think this one also opens up.
Yeah.
Oh, what is inside of there?
I think this is a thing to make bread, like you would
Oh.
mix it in. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. But
I don't know.
think it is.
But it does look like it, yeah? You put the flour and everything and mix the bread in there.
Yeah.
There's another one of those here. And this, butcher the meat. Yes. There you see a big, like with the cleaver and everything standing here, butchering up the meat. So cool. High quality tobaccos from London. And then we have the main table here in the middle of the kitchen. Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I love this sink as well that we have here in the corner. Literally worked into the wall, pure stone sink, and all the Italian coffee pots up top there.
So cool.
Lovely kitchen.
Oh, what do we have here?
Is this the sparkling wine?
Oh, yes, it is.
Danny, this is literally what I made.
Yes, it is.
It even has the name of the castle
Can
on
I-
there.
Yes,
Wow.
it is. Wow.
It even still has something inside of it.
Yeah, probably prosecco or whatever it is.
I think it's not good anymore.
Yeah, probably.
Not the best
Oh.
idea.
It's champagne.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But that's from France. That says French name on it. You see?
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah,
Forget.
champagne can only be made in the region of France called Champagne. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, Danny, look at that.
This is the castle.
That's a drone photo of the castle.
Wow.
Lying here in the middle of the table.
So this whole thing is the castle, but
Yeah.
these are the medieval parts.
So right now we
You
are in
s-
this.
Yeah, you probably saw it better from
Yeah.
our drone shots, but
Here is the church and a living part. And here were the former houses of this place. Yeah. Because back in the time, this was actually a full community of around 40 people living on these rounds here. There's also another room on this side that we have to check out. Let's see this one. Yeah.
whoa,
Oh, and that's a
like this feels.
thick table.
Yeah.
And a big table here in the middle. This feels like the grand dining area of the
Yeah.
place.
Oh, but one thing that I have to point out, the wood is old, but the brick is new.
Oh yeah.
So they kind of mix it to preserve a little bit. We have to be careful with
It looks like it's
the
bending.
floor up there. Yeah, it's literally cracking. So I'm glad that they're restoring it because it's really cracking.
Looks like it's gonna fall any time now. Oh, I thought this
That's
would open
fake,
up, but
no.
it's completely fake, yeah.
It's a table.
Yeah, it also folds up somehow.
Yeah,
Really
it's
cool
one of
table.
those folding tables.
Folding tables, yes, exactly. Was an abandoned place without a sewing machine, of course.
Singer.
We always need to see a singer in an abandoned place.
Whoa, Egyptian singer.
Really beautiful model.
Wow, okay. Never seen that model before.
Yeah.
Really beautiful.
It's so cool to see. Even some old pictures here on the wall. An old painting.
Wow.
Beautiful painting.
And I saw.
Oh,
There's
another
okay.
thing from the castle.
I think this is a bookmarker, but
Yeah.
it's not really important.
A couple of beautiful pieces of furniture in here. Of course, Italian style, always nicely carved.
Of course.
Yeah, what did you expect? Some
Some
chairs.
chairs.
It looks like it's gonna hold like a record player or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, feels medieval.
Oh no, it's just a cabinet for
Wow.
the china. Of course,
For the coffee pots, yeah.
it's all real.
Italy, of course.
Some drawings. Ooh, the smell coming from it is terrible.
Yeah, I smelled it.
Absolutely terrible. And then, of course, what is a dining place without some good wine jugs?
Yeah?
can come here, sitting at the table with your glass, fill it
That's
up,
Italian.
go back to your table. And also a weapons crest over here.
Engraved in a plate. Wow.
It even has the municipality owned this place around the 1300s, and this is their weapons crest. It says even the name of the municipality and everything on there.
Okay, 1300s.
Yeah. So from the 1300s until the 1670s, the municipality was the owner of this entire property. And they used it mostly for defense and stuff like that. Fridge, not much in there. Okay. Cool room. Yeah. But now it's time to go in the actual cool part of the castle.
The
Let's
living
go.
quarters. Let's go.
Exactly. Okay. Let's go inside. Oh. Welcome. Oh.
Where should I go?
Yeah, it's like so many doors leading everywhere. I don't know where this door goes. This is probably the front door, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, does look like it. Which one should we take, Danny?
I have no idea. This castle is a maze, so...
Oh, what's that?
Just a storage.
Where's the storage room?
Yeah.
Such a big door for a storage room.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay, interesting. Okay, let's go. Ooh. Then it must be this one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look how it locks with that bolt. Yeah, I think we're coming. Yes, this is the right one. Yeah, thank you. Oh, first room that we enter into.
Yeah.
Some sort of a dressing room, I think.
Yeah. I mean,
Boudoir.
big. Yeah. I mean,
Look at
yes.
this. Massive fold here in the corner.
I mean, that's another.
Oh,
I have no idea what that is. But
Looks like a
there's
vault.
like two big wardrobes here.
Yeah, see if there's still some clothes inside of it. Oh yeah, it's still filled.
Whoa. Very old.
Yeah. Me and Danny don't know anything about the former owners of this place. We know that a very rich family used to own it, but when they left, why it got abandoned, that's all a total mystery to us. So, yeah. Okay. Doesn't feel super Italian, right?
I mean, it does. Kind of does. The high ceilings.
Yeah. It's a painting probably of the village that surrounds it, right?
No, it's in Finland.
It's printed in the Netherlands, it says over there. Okay. Oh, I see something really cool over here. Here we enter into the first bedroom, Danny.
Wow.
Straight from the hallway, we enter into the first bedroom of this place. Look at that. Looks like a children's bedroom, very small beds. With this big bench here in front of it. Typical Italian bench.
Yeah, we have seen this in a lot of places. Yes.
Exactly. Two lovely beds here on either side.
I love this.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the cover.
The cover, yeah.
And then this is also something truly Italian. Those fireplaces, those stacked fireplaces, we always see them in abandoned places. And I don't know what the material is that they use exactly, but I think it's some sort of a clay or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Looks like it, at least.
Oh wow, this chair. Wonderful carving at the top. Looks like a flower.
Yeah.
But this is just the start. There are going to be more, way more insane rooms coming throughout this place.
I'm just sad, because this is a medieval castle, I understand.
Yeah.
But I'm just sad that these ceilings don't have anything.
Yeah, you're expecting in Italy like beautiful designs.
Yeah, but it's just a medieval castle.
Not in this one. Yeah, not every place can be like that. But the next room is a surprise though. Have a look at this. This was their billiards room, their snooker room. Beautiful, beautiful billiards table here in the middle of the room. Wow.
Did you know that billiards, snooker, and pool, it's 3 different things, they're not the same?
I know, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Billiards is with the holes and pool is without the holes.
I have no idea which one is which, I just know it's different.
Yeah. I think it's that way. Billiards is with, so this must be a billiards table.
Yeah, I think. I have no idea.
Still looks in a nice condition though.
I mean...
On that side not? Oh
It's
no,
a
it's
bit-
splitting apart.
I don't. Oh no, it's the ceiling that it's falling apart.
Whoa,
Yeah,
that
it's
needs
bad.
some massive renovations.
Yeah.
So this castle has been sold for 10 million euros, but it still needs so much work, as you
Yeah.
can already see.
It's an old place.
Yeah. Here's the scoreboard that I counted all the scores on.
Really beautiful.
Oh, it's so beautifully designed.
Yeah.
A bench for the corner for whoever was here to rest.
Sit and watch.
Oh, even all the cues are still left here, Danny. Look at that. Still in perfect condition to play another game. You like billiards?
Yeah.
Me too. Really love it.
When my father had his cafe, I would play a lot.
Oh, he had a cafe. I didn't even
Yeah.
know. Oh yes, of course, in your town.
Yeah, in my town, yes.
Yeah.
A small cafe.
Just looking around, whatever is left behind.
I don't think much it is.
Wow, that's a beautiful, beautiful room that we just entered into. But I have to agree with you. I wished it was a little bit more designed.
Yeah. But this next room,
It's
I
good.
think it's the crown jewel
Yeah.
of this castle.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is also probably the biggest room in this entire place, as you can see.
Yeah, we have to say that this castle looks extraordinarily big from the outside, but
Yeah.
most of it is just one level.
Yeah.
The rest is just attics. But this one is so high.
Yeah.
It's like, would you say it's like 6, 7 meters?
Oh, exactly. Yes, 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 definitely. So it's this level, all of this level is like the whole living space.
Yeah.
And underneath are all the wine cellars.
And
And
above,
above the towers.
the,
And
the
attic.
attics.
Yeah. We're gonna show that as well later in the video. Look at these old books that are lying here, Danny.
Oh my God.
These look like from the Middle Ages.
Yes. Completely.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful. They're just literally falling
Yeah.
apart.
It's
Yeah, you also see
no
it,
words.
right?
Yes.
That
It's so
is a
beautiful.
salon.
Wow. Like
The
It's-
curves on it are so elegant.
Yeah, the curves, the carvings,
Yeah.
the upholstery with this cushion, like so beautiful. Probably very comfortable.
I have to test it out.
Okay.
I feel like a king in my castle. What is this
Venice.
place? Is that
I'm-
Venice?
Of course.
Stupid question.
Of course, let's say.
Stupid question. Yeah, that must be Venice. Especially with the gondolas and everything over
Yeah.
here. Wow. This place is literally untouched. Cabinets are still here, the glasses are still in it. From the time the noble people came over.
It's beautiful. Even liquors down here.
Yeah.
Wow.
After this, we're just gonna sit down here and enjoy a nice glass of liquor in our castle. Wow. Danny, if you look up there, you can see some stenciling.
Yeah. That is the first and no, I'm not gonna say only, but it's the first.
I don't think it's the only. I think we're gonna see a little bit more throughout the video.
Me too.
Little nice corner here to just enjoy, sit down. Yeah, some books in the corner. Very
Again,
lovely.
really old. They're
Yeah.
deteriorating. Or they're old or just decayed.
Yeah. What is that place?
I have no idea. It's a square somewhere.
Yeah, it's not Venice.
No, it's not Venice.
And of course, what is a castle without a nice piano? Beautiful wing piano standing here in the corner of the room.
Beautiful one.
Yeah.
What brand it is?
Let's see, it's lifted up.
It's a
Blue.
It's German. German.
Yeah, it's German, yeah.
Oh,
The keys are all stuck.
yeah, it's very, very
Definitely
old.
needs a piano tuner. Oh. You even have an art piece on top of there.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, this is modern. And
Modern art, yeah.
Definitely.
And that might again be Venice.
No, it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
It feels like Florence? I don't know.
Whoever knows, please let us know in the comment section.
It's probably written there and we are not reading.
It's probably dumb. Wow. It's not a... I was first thinking that was a clock, but it's actually like a... Or it is a clock, or it's not. I'm not sure.
No, it is a clock.
Yeah.
It has three pointers, so
Yeah.
it is...
Oh no, it's for the month of the year. Oh no, this is a weather. This is... Okay. We're dumb.
Yeah, we are new people.
Yeah.
I mean...
Oh, look at that. The books and everything are still in here. The documents. That's so cool.
Yeah,
Oh.
I smell it, It's
If you open this up, fleur-de-lis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells very old.
Yeah.
I wished at some point that you guys could smell what it smells like inside of these abandoned places, because they all have a very particular smell, especially these very old castles and stuff like that. Wow.
Now, can you take a step back just for me to show this sitting area? Look at this. So
lovely.
beautiful.
A game still unfolded on the table.
I always forget the name of this.
Yeah. Dam. We call it dam
Damn.
in Dutch, but I don't know in English as well. Checkers.
No, checkers, it's the ones with the squares.
Oh yeah, of course. It's a different one.
Yeah. Wow. That's again Venice. This is the square that is now like with like centimeters of water. I think so. Don't correct me. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know.
Oh, I forgot something in this room.
Yeah, I was going to point it out.
Whoa. That's a big chandelier.
That's a big chandelier.
I love the colors on it.
I love Italian chandeliers. They work with glass like no one does.
That's true.
Like these leaves, they are just something.
I cannot even imagine how somebody would make something like that.
Yeah, it's an art. It's literally an art.
That chandelier is literally half the size of my body.
Yeah.
Even more.
And I'm gonna point to the floor because I love it.
Yeah, a couple of rugs on the floor
I love these rugs. Are very simple, very old. They're very used, but they're really beautiful.
Look at that.
And they make this room not as echoey.
If they were not here, it would have been very echoey.
Yeah.
Wow. Gold-plated mirror on the wall. And a drawer underneath it. There's not much in there.
No, I don't think we're gonna find much things in here because it was sold, so people took everything out.
And it has been abandoned for a long time.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, next one. I think this room is gonna blow my mind.
Yeah, we were saying a second ago there was no more frescoes, but we were wrong.
Wow, even on the door and everywhere, Danny.
Yeah, I'm gonna point down.
That's beautiful. Is there also on the other side of the door?
I think so.
Yes. Look at that. The whole doorway, everything above it. Beautifully painted. That I find even more beautiful than if it was real.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. But I'm gonna show what's behind me.
Yeah, we have a wonderful bedroom over here. Oh, more stenciling on that side, a chandelier, everything is beautiful in this room.
Look at this chandelier. It's something else.
It's a masterwork with copper and glass and that twisting part at the bottom.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Wow. And from that chandelier you can maybe also show the ceiling.
Yeah.
There's like flowers in there or something.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
that's plaster.
That's plaster,
real.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not painted. It gives this unique look. Like in the camera, it even looks better than.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
It's really cool.
I'm just gonna show this fresco as well.
Absolutely.
We are already showing beautiful things. Look at this. It looks very Greek.
Yeah, that's true.
The Greek vibe.
I feel a Greekish vibe coming.
Yeah.
And then the fireplace next to it. Oh my gosh.
What a fireplace. You know what these fireplaces give the vibe of?
I know what you mean.
Sweden.
Yeah, exactly. I will link the Sweden series up here if you want to see it. Sweden has fireplaces like this, but they are made out of a white glossy material.
It's tile.
Yeah, tile.
or ceramic or porcelain.
That's what
or
I'm trying
something.
to say. Yeah.
But they have unique fireplaces. That's true. Yeah.
Just like this one, actually.
Yeah.
This one is also super unique and does resemble it. Wow. And then the chimney on top, I really love that. We were saying before in other Italian places that they always have an exposed chimney, but here they take it to the next level.
Yeah.
They actually design the chimney. Yeah.
I really can see some clothes.
Yeah, I was about to show you that. There's
Wow.
some clothes, moldy clothes actually.
Yeah, the cabinet is moldy even.
Yeah, ooh.
You can see it from the outside, you start seeing mold. But
Look how nice that bed is. That's so... It looks like it's literally ironed.
yeah, exactly, yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's all the beds are like this.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Perfectly
and it's
made.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's simple, but it's beautiful.
Gold-plated mirror above there. Wow. Then we have another one of those benches right in front of it.
I have to show, as you know, I love art, and this is real.
Yeah, that's real.
And this is watercolor.
Wow.
It's so well preserved.
That's beautiful.
And I hope they save it, because I feel like it's gonna start deteriorating a little bit, but it's so beautiful.
There's even another one on this side. Depicting an old town, a lady standing on a bridge. Wow. It's from the same artist.
Yeah, it is. I mean, the style is the same.
Oh, that's exactly the same.
It's incredible. It's so beautiful, so detailed.
Yeah.
Like even the shadow. You know, I'm gonna start talking about art and I don't shut up.
Wonderful drawer with a marble top as well. But I also want to show you this, Danny. If you close it
wait.
up. Oh,
Before I show that, I just look in the detail.
my
Wow.
God.
Look how detailed these little
If you don't look at it, you don't even notice
handles
it.
have. Yeah.
I was about to show you this. It's like this hidden doorway leading into...
You
all
hit the
dust
camera.
flies into my eyes.
Yeah,
Oh,
do it slowly.
I got blinded for a second. Wonderful little bathroom behind it. Wow. Okay, let's close that up. Beautiful. That's a room.
Do you want to show that side?
I think I would just want to show this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we will go around and show the rest afterwards.
Yeah, because again, all Italian places connect.
Yeah. This is cool. This is like an encavement or like an arch, and then the bedroom is right behind it.
Feels very French.
Yes.
Like the vibe of it feels extremely French. But this bed, take a look.
It's like a crest at the front.
It's not a crest. It's just a design.
Yeah.
But it is beautiful.
Woodworms have had their fair share on this one,
you
though.
can see.
Some holes in it. Cool. This is more like a children's bedroom.
Yeah, true. Wow, yeah, I love the crown of this bed. It's just beautiful.
I got a depiction of coaches over here.
Wow. Did they have descriptions or ear?
A light bread, light broke. No,
okay,
there's no
don't
year.
have ear. Okay.
No, I don't have a year.
Oh wow, look behind you.
Oh, nice mirror. Complementing the bed.
Complementing the bed, exactly. Wow. Big one.
Oh, have you seen it?
Yeah, but can you back up?
Yeah.
Just for me to make a weird comment. It looks like a coffin. It's weird. This bed looks like a coffin.
Okay, I don't see it, but...
It does.
What I saw was these paws underneath
Yeah.
it. Amazing.
Incredible. And all the carvings
Yeah.
around it.
And some leaves and everything on the wall.
Beautiful paintings.
This is
And-
one nice room.
Gonna point to the ceiling. Is it the same? Yeah, it's the same one. Both sides.
Of course, also a chandelier hanging here in the middle.
Wow. You know what this reminds me of?
No?
Earrings.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Looks like it's just earrings.
Like earrings hanging here in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
This fireplace has seen better days.
True. It's deteriorating. I think this is even terracotta. Yeah, it is.
Oh, wow.
Yep,
This
it
falls
is.
apart like so easily.
Yep, it's terracotta. and that leads somewhere. Whoa, this door is green, not red.
Oh, wow.
It's the same design, but
I wanted to say this probably leads like
to the outside?
outside or somewhere, I don't know. Should we check?
I don't know.
Yeah, we just checked, it just goes to the outside of the place. Okay. I saw also a little weird doorway over here that I want to see.
Where would that lead to?
I love these weird little doorways everywhere. Oh, there's a stairway behind it.
Oh, very destroyed.
Oh, is this an old part of the castle?
Oh, it leads to the attics upstairs.
Okay.
And there's a door here.
Yeah, let's go over there. We'll go to the attics later.
What's the... No, you're serious.
Yeah, this
You're
whole
not serious.
level disappeared.
This is probably one of the old parts of the castle. Whoa. That's high.
Wow. Okay. But this part completely disappeared and they didn't restore this.
No.
It's not even painted.
They just emptied it out and left it like this.
Yeah. Crazy.
And here's
But
not...
yeah, I see this door.
Yeah.
Beautiful door, actually.
Can you open it up?
It looks like it's stuck from the other side. It's stuck from the other
Yeah,
side.
there's something behind it, yeah.
Okay, let's go around.
Yeah, okay. Wow. It's really cool that everything in this place is connected with each other by all these little doorways.
Yeah.
And
Just
that,
easy access.
yeah, and it makes it feel like a maze, like you're going through somewhere. Wow, where did we just enter into? Like, come on, this is not even surreal anymore.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Again, a similar style ceiling.
So wait, on the other side of that, oh yeah, there's a chair
Yeah.
blocking it. Okay.
That's where we were just pushing. So behind this is that massive hallway that literally
my
goes
God.
up forever.
If they don't save this, it's gonna go the same route as the other side.
I'm happy that it's sold and that they hopefully are gonna do something
Yeah.
with it. And maybe you guys can come visit this place in the future. Look at that.
Wow.
It's a beautiful salon area, the fireplace and everything. Looks like it's recently renovated even, Danny. See, there's some glass in front of it. and everything.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, this is pretty recent.
Yeah, true.
And the mirror above it. Wow. Even some children's toys or something.
Just decoration, porcelain decoration.
Porcelain dog. I thought it was a plastic dog. Fireplace.
More.
Marble table.
I actually don't know what this room was for.
I think it's just an extra room.
Yeah?
We probably just had too many rooms.
Yeah.
Oh, there's chairs.
They're yeah.
Yeah, no words, right?
They're a bit strange, but
Yeah.
they're so cool. I love them so much.
I have to test out all the chairs in this place. Oh, then you can go further filming.
Yeah? I will. I'm joking.
Wow, they sit amazingly. Yeah.
Can I point out
Yeah.
this is different?
It's like cool design in there.
Yeah.
Mythical animals.
Yeah, I cannot understand quite well, but it's a very interesting chandelier.
Yeah. And of course, yet another wing piano.
Wow. This one feels more, it's smaller, but feels more for like a child or something. I don't know.
And it's very slim.
It's elegant,
Yeah,
I
it's
would
elegant.
say.
Ooh, has seen better days though.
Oh, Thomas. Can you read it? No.
Oh, I'm looking. Thomas Schein? Thomas Scheck? Thomas Scheck? Wien. Yes, from
Wien.
Vienna. That's from
Yeah.
Austria.
Okay. Wow.
Okay. Whoa, then look at this. There's a little magazines lying here From 1954.
Wow.
20 cents. Life magazine. 1954? Why would I still have those magazines in here? Has it literally been abandoned for that long?
I mean, probably. I don't know.
I cannot believe that.
No?
I don't know. Yeah, it could be.
We don't know. We actually don't have an idea.
We have zero clue about it.
Yeah.
This time. Normally we always know something, but this time it's a real
Abandonment?
mystery.
We don't know.
Look at that. Hunting over here as well. Wild duck shooting, it says at the bottom.
Cool.
See what this room beholds.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
This is the hallway.
How many entrances this castle has?
Multiple from every single side.
Yeah, we already saw like 4 or 5?
Yeah. Whoa. Beautiful. This is the most beautiful one for sure.
Yeah. Look at these walls.
Yeah. They actually feel Italian.
Yeah, this room feels Italian, exactly.
Very Italian.
Whoa.
You see this painting here?
Yeah, it's massive.
Yeah, but it also depicts that former lifestyle. Even a little bit like medieval, if you would say, yeah?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. Definitely what this
yeah.
castle represents.
Yeah.
And the paintings on the walls. Beautiful designs.
Frescoes.
Frescoes. Yeah. Oh, and this rug underneath is also quite beautiful.
Yeah, true.
Massive doorway here to the side. It's probably the biggest door from this entire place.
Yeah, definitely.
I would have expected like a grand chandelier here in the middle. It's actually just a simple lantern.
Yeah, but in Italy you always see simple chandeliers everywhere. You don't see, I mean, they're extravagant, but
Yeah.
they're also very simple. They're not like big.
Yeah, sometimes
You know?
they're.
And this one's too, look.
Yeah, those are also really beautiful. The light fixtures. Where does this room lead to? I'm completely lost.
Yeah. Can I see?
Oh,
It's the big room.
oh yeah.
We're
the
just here. With the big piano, yes.
Makes sense, right behind the entrance hall.
Yeah.
The living space.
True.
Look at that.
Another one of those.
Yeah.
And
Another medieval depiction. Oh, here you can see that the frescoes are deteriorating and decay.
yeah. Oh yeah. If you look up,
Yeah.
yeah, probably raining inside. That's
Picture.
probably the symbol of the town or something.
Could have been, yeah. I'm not sure. Does this open up? No, it doesn't. No.
Let's go around. What a maze. What a maze.
This place is literally, I'm getting lost here. I'm
Yeah.
literally getting lost. Let's see if we can find something else. We found another part. Let's go in here.
Oh,
Oh.
love these little drawings.
Oh yeah, they're beautiful.
There's a boat over here. Sorry, you know how I am. I see paintings, I see
no worries.
drawings.
Show everything. Oh, here we have another room. No clue what this was used for.
I would say boudoir, but it doesn't look like it. It's not. Oh,
Yeah, wow, this is literally caving in.
yeah. You on camera you don't see it, but
Yeah.
where Leslie is stepping, it's a beam, and this is like. If I had. Oh wait, I can show it. Can you put it on top of the? I'm gonna give Leslie my ring just for you guys to see. Yeah, how bendy it is.
Yeah, like this whole room is like bending.
It's crazy.
It feels like this castle is just gonna
Yeah.
cave in.
Oh,
Table, the flower still standing on there.
this feels very new.
Yeah, it does.
That is empty. Whoa, look at this. Wow,
They're beautiful.
it's a calendar.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you see? November, December,
Oh, wow.
May, June. It's empty, I already saw it.
Oh, yeah. All completely empty. Lovely little bench here in the corner. Big mirror above it. That could make it a boudoir, like the big mirror. It's not like at body
True.
level, so.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a bit weird.
Yeah, small little room.
Another calendar here, January. Oh,
Yeah. If I
you
move,
hear the whole room shaking.
everything shakes.
Wow.
And then from that room, immediately you step into another bedroom.
Yeah. with the weird design.
Yeah,
The-
exactly.
This
Those
is-
covers.
Yeah. Wow.
And this feels again like this room immediately feels less elegant than the other ones we just saw.
Yeah.
The contrast is very severe.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah, it's very big.
Again, the chandeliers. I like it's
Simpler, but
it's simpler, but if you look into it,
yeah,
it's like a whole glass structure around wires, and it's
it's special. Yeah.
it's special. Yeah, it's different.
Then you have those two beds, and then even the chaise longue is. I'm sorry, I'm going to say that I find it ugly.
It's just yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
I was saying yeah. Now that I see it in big, it's no.
I don't like it at
I
all.
don't think it's the. I don't think the color is like, nah.
No, it's literally what I find it look like. It's like the seat of a public bus.
Yes. Oh my God. Now that you mentioned, oh no. Oh yeah. I'm gonna show something else, something more beautiful. Look into this painting.
Yeah.
Wow. This feels very homemade. Thank you for putting that image in my head.
You know why they have this seat like that? Because then you don't see that it gets dirty.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It feels like a.
That's also
Trip.
why they do it in the public bus.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Very beautiful design.
That's really nice.
And
And then
another fireplace.
there, I got the fireplace that
don't
falls
touch it.
apart. And another bedroom.
Whoa.
A lot of people lived in this place. It was a very large family living
Yeah.
here back in the time.
Wow.
These are still very elegant.
True.
Even a painting standing there on the bed.
Yeah, I was seeing that. It looks. Walk slowly.
Yeah.
It looks extremely real, and it is, and it's.
It's religious as well.
Yeah, I think this would belong in a church actually, not.
Yeah, there's a church on the property.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it is from the church.
Oh, look behind you. Can I just show it quickly?
Yeah, sure.
I saw something very French.
It is Journal de Mademoiselle. That's the journal of the ladies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. But this feels more elegant, yes. Like the white
Yeah.
and the flowers above it.
Really beautiful. I know it's same chandelier or similar style chandelier.
Yeah.
And every single room has one of those fireplaces. That is cool.
That's really cool. Ow.
Watch out, then it's like stumbling over everything.
Yeah, trying to get close to it. Oh, wait. Have you noticed that all the chairs are the same?
And
No?
this flower design,
Yeah?
we have seen it in the ceiling. It's the same as the ceiling.
Kind of, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this ceiling. I
Well,
was
not
like,
this
no,
ceiling,
not
but the
this
other
ceiling.
ceilings in the other
Yeah,
rooms.
kind of.
Yeah, it looks like
the
it.
chairs are the same, yes.
Cheers.
Oh, and this design is different. It's green.
Oh. The vanity
We haven't
next to it.
shown the vanity, but wow,
Looks nice.
it looks very, very nice.
Sometimes you just forget things because the rest is so beautiful.
Yeah, and there's so much to see. This is so big castle.
Oh, and here we come into another very, very nice bedroom
Yes.
at the end of it. I feel like the bedrooms in the middle are more like for children, but these ones are the crown
Yeah,
jewels.
but as you can see, again, to go from a bedroom to a bedroom, you have to go through other bedrooms.
Exactly. No privacy at all. No
Crazy. Can I just point it out?
ceramic stove. This looks very Swedish.
This looks very Swedish, way more than the other one. Yes.
Even the chimney above it looks like a complete pillar.
Yeah. They make it into furniture or into decor of
Yeah.
the room. Yeah.
It is supposed to be an elegant piece in the room as well.
Yeah. True.
I don't understand why we don't do this anymore nowadays. Yeah. We have to
Wow.
learn from our past.
I mean, that's why we evolve. That's my take on
That
it.
evolution.
I mean, in terms of being plain and white and
Yeah.
without a design, that's ugly.
Yeah.
But in terms of technology,
We evolved, yeah.
we evolved.
One of those benches again, in front of the bed. And then a completely blue bed over here. Very nice.
And we have one of those illustrés. I have no idea how to read French, so I'm not even going to try.
The mode illustré, the illustration of fashion.
Oh. Wow.
And then this chandelier above here.
I'm
Baffled. Every single one is different.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like a factory that produced this. It's they're one of a kind.
Wow. And they have these French illustrations everywhere throughout the room, Danny.
Wow. And the wardrobe that you're standing next to it.
That's amazing as well. Let's see if this works. This one's empty.
Wow. It's
Carvings.
carvings.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, what you're saying is true. Technology we evolved, but in terms of furniture, it's so bland.
Yeah.
Like you would never see this in a normal house nowadays.
No.
Like when we film abandoned places in 20 years when we are filming abandoned places, if we are still are,
They're gonna be so bland.
we're gonna be so bland.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna be so sad.
Look at that. All these illustrations, French fashion.
Wow. They're really... Are they... No, they're not cutouts of magazines. They're made to be like this, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Wow.
Looks even like it's painted like that. Okay.
Wow. Really beautiful.
What a nice room.
Just two simple cabinets.
Yeah. Cabinet, wardrobe.
Yeah, just two simple ones and one on this side.
Yeah.
It feels more like a
Or this-
secretary desk. A bit different. Actually, this is not simple. This is actually very
It's
complex.
elegant. Yeah.
Look at the whole, like you close it looks simple from the outside, but you open it and it has
Pillars
these
and
arches,
everything.
pillars. Yeah. And even the pillars have...
Oh, little drawers. That's
wow,
so
that's so
cool.
cool.
It's like perfect size for a cigar or
Wow.
something.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, they're empty.
Okay.
They're so cool. And one last thing,
Of course.
that's fake marble, but
It looks so real.
the fresco is so beautiful.
Yeah. What a room. Okay. Let's see if we can find anything else.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go through here.
Oh, okay, to there.
There's this very narrow corridor, literally connecting all the rooms throughout here at the back.
Yeah, we thought they had to pass between rooms, but they actually have this extremely small corridor. I'm gonna show you guys.
Leads to every single room.
Yeah, this corridor leads to every single room that we just showed you.
Okay.
So,
Oh yeah, we're coming here right now.
yeah, so this goes in a loop, right?
Yeah, I think so. That's why I find this place so incredibly confusing, because there's
Why?
literally...
This room has no purpose at all. Like, there's nothing here.
But that's mostly due to renovations.
Yeah, there's like, yeah, parts of rooms that have... Oh, this is where we started.
Yeah, exactly. Whoa, I think we have been round.
Yeah, around the whole castle. Wow.
I'm so confused right now.
Yeah, this is confusing.
Okay.
Wait, where was the stairs? Let's
think
look
there, yeah.
There? Let's look for the stairs to go up.
So we have found some stairs in this place that are going up. I'm pretty curious to see what is on the top floors of this place. Okay, we've already seen all the bedrooms, the living rooms, everything that you would expect from this castle. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Okay. Oh, hallway. Look at that coat hanger is really beautiful.
Yeah.
Faces and everything on there. have we come to here? Yeah, it looks definitely like an attic space.
This is the part of the castle that is just empty, right? Yes.
Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. Wine barrels. And they
Wow.
must be still full, Danny. Oh, that smell
Smells
is...
like it. Are they from 86?
Yes, very syrupy smell. 86. The barrel is leaking down there.
Yeah, I can see.
If you just put your finger on it.
No, thank you.
Oh, I would love to taste that. 86 these barrels are from. We're already here for like 40 years. Crazy. So a storage area up here. And I assume it goes further for these sections. Yeah, it seems to be all storage. Yeah, let's go up one more flight. Whew. This castle is actually pretty high.
Yeah, it is. Like I said before, and the steps are really big.
Yeah.
Like I said before, from the outside, it's huge, it's massive.
It is. Another big attic room over here. Yeah, very echoey, but also very empty.
Yeah, nothing
This
else.
seems like the roof of the place. And on this side, oh yes. Here we can see, I think we're standing in one of the towers, Danny.
Yeah,
Are we?
yeah, I think so.
Oh. What's on this side?
You don't have to open, the other one is open.
Oh, the other one is open?
You cannot see.
It's so pitch black outside.
Yeah, you cannot see much.
Can we see to that side?
We can try. Can definitely try.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
one
you
of
can
the
see
towers.
something. It's not quite clear, but you can see something.
I think that's the tower that's collapsed on the inside, Annie.
Yes.
That must be right.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the people have definitely seen it on the drone shots, so
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, crazy adventure, right?
Yeah.
I think it's like 3 a.m. at night right now.
Yeah.
I'm ready to hit my bed, but I really loved to explore this place. An 800-year-old abandoned castle in Italy. Cannot get better. Cannot be happier to end my night. Danny, thank you so much for coming with me. What did you think about this place?
It's incredible. It's magnificent. This castle, the age of the castle and the things that it has inside, and it's marvelous.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
It is. Check out Danny's link in the description.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for filming, man. Please like, subscribe, and write a nice comment down there. Also check out the links to help support the channel down in the description. I'm gonna go to my bed. I wanna thank you so much for watching this week's video, and I love you very, very much.